Just check my drives real quick. Oh, yeah, okay, we need to hit the recycling button on some of that. Permanently delete. Go ahead, check that back. We're up to 113. That should get me through most of today. I might have to do some cleaning between when I finish PFP and the op tonight, but that's a-okay. Alright, so we need to now maneuver things. I already fixed the respawn point. Let's go ahead and get all of this stuff moved. It's kind of funny how that works because of how this plot point just happened. But that's a-okay. Now it's just a matter of I need to find a place to, like, put everyone. Which I guess we can do here. And for the op itself... yeah. Op design's going to be interesting. It's going to be on the quicker side, but it'll definitely be interesting. I have to put a limited amount of gear in some of these containers. I got to switch out my kit so I look like someone else. But let's see, to do that, how about I actually kidnap these for a second? And I convert it to 1. Yeah, I made a few kits, actually, so let me go ahead and actually roll those over, because I do remember what I made. That's literally just a retextured VSS, now that I look at it. His ammo, hopefully all carried on. No, it didn't. And then we also have an AK. Yeah, good-looking plum AK-74. With a suppressor. And a few mags. Yeah, that should be good. Alright, so... when am I gonna let Bloodwing Kozus? Whenever she wants. It's up to her, really. Let's see. Magazines. Oh, no, you're under machine guns, Goober. If I have 7, that's gonna be 42 mags then. We'll do it at, yeah, 7 mags apiece. 7 and 1, I believe, is... yeah, that could work for anything there. And then I need to save the suppressor tied to that AK and add a bunch of PSO scopes. I'll do 1 P29s, actually. What's the type of suppressor? TPGA. Alright. TPG. That's the wrong interface. This is mission dev for tonight. I decided, so, Aftermath has had multiple updates over the past 2 weeks, so I want to roll a hotfix for New Horizons, but the the mod for the mutants is also coming out this weekend, so I want to push that all back, and then I can really add some cool stuff for like the open world portion. So I sent them all a message on the 506 forums, and I said, hey, we're just going to run this week, and I'm going to push that off a week so I can hotfix it, make it an even cooler hotfix, you know? That was me clapping my hands, because I'm a child. It's TGA, no, TPA. Fuck. It was at least a PA, right? A GA? -1? Wasn't a PBS. Fuck me. Alright, give me a second. What were you again, sir? I got distracted and clapped my hands. Okay, 1P29 TGP -A. Wait. Just do -A. Perfect. For those, 1P29 under scopes. And then PSO. Cool. And then I'm gonna take stock of a few of the weaponry that these chuckleheads have. So L2A2 suit for an L1A1 and FNFAL ammo. Again, RON interface. That is not the button I wanted. What? What? Why did the hotkey just change? Because you're doing Control-Shift-P instead of Control-Shift-I, you fucking goober. Let's see. And I completely lost all of that. Alright, it was an L1A1. As you can tell, I get distracted very easily when I make missions. Wood. Let's do 7 of those. Let's do the suit scope for 4 of them. Now we'll do 3. And magazine-wise, it was... Actually, we're going to make 2 copies of this arsenal, right? So we actually need to lower everything by half. So let's do... Yeah.
Let's give him a warm welcome, shall we?
Yeah, alright. Yeah, because I'm going to have 2 of these arsenals down, and I'm just building this for everything. So for 3, let's do like 35 mags. So that would be magazine, FNFAL. 29. Okay, that's an FN mag. What's the type of ammo that goes with it? Probably an M80 box. I just want to be sure. So FN mag with M240, M80. Yep, I figured. So the PSO -M12, here's the difference. All right, so for PSOs, there's 2 RHS has. You have your 1M2, that is your standard SVD and AK scope. With that, you can range find for an SVD or an AK. The 2-1 is specifically designed to work with the VSS and the AS Val, because since they have an integrated suppressor and they fire a smaller caliber, their ballistics are different than the 7.62 weaponry of an AK or an SVD. Even though it's 39 and 54, it's... or 545. Generally, the PSO is built for the SVD for the 54, but that's what the PSO-M12 is built for. The 1M2-2 is built for the AP, God, what type of ammo is it? The frickin' 9x39 ammo, which is a smaller round. And yes, Sea Turtle, there's a lot of really small details that are in this game, and it's both for the SP-5 ammo and the SP6, and I believe the SP6 is armor piercing, but they still follow the same ballistic model. Just the armor piercing actually has better penetration, whereas the SP5 has better stopping power, but not if they have body armor. But it also depends on the body armor. If it's a weak body armor, it's still going to do damage. But yeah, no, this game, you can get very extensive with it if you want to, and that's what's kind of cool about it. But it takes you years to learn all of this little stuff. Just, it's a pain in the ass. Let's see, magazines. This would be an M80 100 round, which just comes up on the top. I'll put 7 of those up there. Anything else? I mean, I can have them rock a PP 2000 if they really want to. So, yep, PP 2000. We just write 2000. The stuff will come up again. I double-clicked it. It's supposed to be Control-Shift-I. That would probably go under that. But it's not in here because sometimes the mods don't sort this correctly. God fucking motherfucker DLC bullshit. It's because I wanted to type PP there. Yeah, so we'll do 1, and then magazines we'll do, rock 11 with that. I think I did send other stuff. So I'll put a thumper in there. That's an M79, and I gave him, what, standard HE? M441 HE. Okay, so... did they classify the 79 as an assault rifle? Yes, they do. Okay, so 79... M441 HE, we'll do like 21 with that. I'll give him one of these. M40A5 118. So 40A5 118 MOS. Okay. 40A5. They have it under rifle, don't they? Yep, okay. 118 5-rounder. And then MOS. Which I'm pretty sure they have in the arsenal already, but, you know, c'est la vie. Yeah, I should be looking at these because these are what I've actually deployed in so far. I don't think I deployed an M84 yet, but... should be good. And then an RPG. Let's go ahead and get that. So, RPG carrier. Wrong weapon category. PG-7V. But no scope. So we'll do that. Launchers, RPG-7, which I think we're actually using that one, if I recall correctly. And then backpack is just going to be, yeah, they only have the one. So I think that's good, all things considered, in terms of what they would have been able to salvage. I think for the sake of making this easier, because this was a pain in the ass last time, even though I'll have to take them off of the ambient AI, which is fine, it's just a few extra button clicks, but I'm just gonna put it the way I want to put it. Now from here, where would be a good place to go for an operation? I can go ahead and white that out, because that was the first mission. Because the whole campaign's gotten a little scuffed, but that's perfectly fine. Because they would have had to come back to this position anyway. So I think it's going to be a matter of... we'll garrison that base and that base. Yeah, no. So it'll actually follow his plan, because we also had that one to work with, but... that should be good. And then from there, they can pull it back to anywhere. I'm going to add another blue 4 location here. Put it on that building. And then wherever they go, I can just put the syndicate guys down. Alright, now let me layer myself as an actual squad leader looking dude. And then I need to give myself whatever the LR backpack is there, which is a vanilla wood thing. I picked the right one, right? Okay, thank God, because I remember one of them was broken. And you couldn't actually adjust anything, which was a bit annoying. So, how are we going to do this? We're going to right-click. Copy that over as my loadout. Attributes. No, edit loadout. We're going to do the woodland backpack. Which I think we did the jungle. Just type NATO. It'll come up. I gotta keep an eye on my time because in 45, at 45, which is in about 23 minutes, I want to go set up to play something. Yeah, Tropic, that's it. It wasn't jungle, it was Tropic. Oh, yeah, I'm excited for our tiny church gone big. That should be a very interesting one. But let me go ahead, tab out. I need to clear a few things, open my map, go to missions. I need to go to the other file. Copy all this over, put it in here. Now let me check a boot up to make sure both of those arsenals work because I neglected that last time. A few things got broken in the merge, so yeah, it's Tiny Church has been working out, okay? Well, Evil Liru, I'm gonna let you guys have total control of what gets spawned in and shit, you know? There's no reason. The thing that will happen, though, I think, is if I drink alcohol. Because I will have Stoly Doly. I've made a batch just for you guys. And also for FNF EU, so... should be good. Yeah, so we have everything here. Okay, they already had an M79 in the arsenal. Oh, well. But... yeah, so both of those work. And they have all the extra stuff that they've looted. Which I'm just doing based off of the guys they fought and what was near the base, so they can take all of that. And that should be good. Alright, so arsenal's good to go. Stream's good. Well, I mean, we'll have a pay-for-pay dev stream after the SCP op after I finish this file, but we'll get there. I think I also want to build some official Soviet kits and have those guys just run amok. Trying to think. What do I want to put there? Definitely a BMP2 for static defense. Some 113s, the whole static line. I don't think there's anything big enough there for like a helipad, right? Oh, nope, I stand corrected. That's like a small helicopter. That's not one of the Spec Ops bases, so it wouldn't have a 24. We'd probably rock a Huey transport. Which they're allowed to steal, I'll give them that, but if they steal a helicopter, that's gonna make, like, everyone go apeshit. AAA static defense. Is that place big enough for an artillery base? I think we're gonna... well, we might have more time. No, I don't really see any positions for an actual artillery position, so we won't go with that. We'll also do the open flatbed. And I think that will be it. Maybe some storage for that as well. Okay. Yeah, oh yeah, no, this is definitely a storage depot. So... let's put that down. Somewhere in use, so... we only have to have a few of them actually in storage, all things considered. Let's take out 2 of the PRPs, put them over here, and then do I have an area for transports? No, so transports are also going to go under there. So if anything, since these are easier to turn, I'm going to put those right there. I'm going to delete that extra line. PRP-wise... No, it's a BRM, my bad. The PRP is the flare mortar one. We'll put 2 of those in storage. And then I'll take 2 transports. Put them down right there, ready to go. Here, actually, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to move these over on the right here. And then claim that this is a secondary position for 113s to be stored. And there's only 3 on service. That'll go right there. And then the rest of this is for me to template with. You know what? Yeah, if we're doing the flatbed, then I want a D30 on it. It's just in storage / in tow. We'll have it be the AT gun version, just because it's like a towed gun, you know? So it'll just be kind of in the open. Can I switch you to the other mode? I can set your weaponry, ammunition. I'm not sure if I can put you in tow mode without knowing your script. I don't think I can do that from this interface. Oh well. We can just put it next to it, and it's kind of obvious what controls what, you know? We can just claim it's kind of deployed like this for now. They just don't know what to do with it because military logistics. Alright, so I can put him there. I'll put him right there. The static 23mm I can set up right here. Is there anywhere good for a gun turret? If I build a ladder to get to the roof here, then yes. It's the wrong type of ladder. There we go. Of course, you don't have the range. Give me the short ladder. Or I guess ladder half also works, but... I'm gonna have to do a quick bit of testing before I set this one up proper. Just to make sure. If we're doing that, I'm gonna want to shove it like this. See if that works. So everything else here, don't really want to do a BRDM, don't have the room for it. Statics wise, let's grab a single M2 here and call it a day by putting it up on this rooftop. And then I can get some sandbags. Let's do a little bit of sandbag decor. In accordingly. And then for this one, you want to do something like this. Let's get the short. Wait a minute. was a little lopsided, if you ask me, but that's fine. There we go. Then a little entryway on the back. All right, yeah, that's good. Let's test the ladder placements because I like to get those little details right. You know, it's just something that I like to get done. Yeah, I could, but that would be something that I don't need to spawn that for. I can literally just use artillery modules. Because when you do large-scale Zeusing, even if it's for a small player base, I like to keep the good habit of only placing what I absolutely need down. You know what I mean? Well, this op is going to run tonight at about 9 p.m. EST, which is in 7.5 hours. I'm just making sure everything is thoroughly tested this time around because I had to do a last-minute merge and it broke a few things like respawn, so I'm just going like, let me make sure it works. And then there's a few things I'm going to change in their template. Why am I doing it that way? I can just do that instead, so I can see objects. What is determined as absolutely necessary? Whatever I think, whatever's going to be in their AO. So whatever I need to garrison beforehand. But, you know, artillery on the airfield, like, they're not going to the airfield. There's no way they could get the airfield, therefore it's not necessarily needed. All right, so that all worked. Now let's try to climb down the lid. It's all right, Cooks. We're going to be streaming all day today. I'll be doing, like, I think 4 different streams. This is a dev stream, then we'll do an SCP on the ground stream, then another dev stream, and then an op stream. Yeah, all right, that all works. Excellent. All right, so I have to now edit something within the add-ons PBO so I can, not PBO, excuse me, the add-ons settings here so I can see my shit. Because I hate that they have it turned off by default. I think they do that for other reasons, but it's like, I hate it. All right, turn that on, verify that. Even though I think it does it automatically, but still, I don't trust it. But patrols, for example, I usually don't template those unless I absolutely have to because it's a pain. All right, so all of these, are you all set to that? Yes, you are. All right, so all of these are going to be static. So what absolutely needs a radio next to it? This, we can turn that off, by the way. This, because he's in charge of the towing. We'll put one dude up here next to the 50 cal bunker, but not on it. And we'll do one guy in the barracks. All right, our next type of unit, we have machine gunners. So the heavy machine gun... How many towers do I have? I have 3, 4, 5 towers. Okay. And then a tall tower. No, and then a 6th. All right, so let's put the HMG. Actually, technically, they both fire 7.62, so they'd technically both be MMGs. It's just this has the that has a 250 round box, and that has a 100 round box. So I'm going to intertwine some machine gunners on... Because auto riflemen usually give a light machine gun, an LMG, and then medium machine gunners, you would give an MMG or an HMG. Which, funny enough, that 50 cal would classify as an HMG. So I try to distinguish that when I talk about auto riflemen or machine gunners. And there's no auto riflemen in this group. It's all machine gunners by proxy because of the caliber size, but that's how I like to sort it, at least. Heli pilots. This is where I'm actually going to have a little bit of fun here. I'm going to put them in the guns. It's going to be a little surprise. Crewmen, we're not going to template yet. I'm going to template that after I do the group garrison. AT. Oh, one AT guy overwatching here, and then I want another AT guy on the roof there. Snipper, even though it's like the worst spot to put a snipper. Oh, wait, no, I already put someone up there. Kappa. All right, I might do a little bit more sandbag fortifications after I'm done with the garrison, because I have an idea. Just randomly hit me. Usually I don't do it that way, but I'm in the mood. Medics, I always like to put in defensive positions where CCPs can be established, so we'll put one down there, and one in the building over here. We have some engineers, which I'll just put... We'll put them by the vehicles, actually. That makes the most sense. Even though I think we have some dedicated crewmen, but, you know, you can say they're doing maintenance on the VIX. Perfect. I think we have another one by the stuff. Grenadier, rooftop. Any other special kits? We do have some marksmen. Those guys are going to go on the remaining towers. Random thing I want to do real quick. Because I do have mines in this campaign. So I might as heck use some, you know? Let me go quickly grab some of those. There's my boom boom. We are using those anti-personnel mines. Cool. And I guess the rest would be rifleman templates. Did I do all the towers? No, I did not. I missed one. So we can put a marksman. We can also put one up here on that corner. And then the rest are going to be rifle. Riflemen. Riflemen. Let me tab out and just verify that Abe... Yeah, all right. So I got 5 minutes. So I'm probably going to finish this garrison and then stop the stream. We still have to garrison the main objective that I want to do. So we'll probably have another hour's worth of work on this. But hey, we're getting there. That's the most important part. Three guys around in the kitchen. That's fine. Dude's hiding out in a building. Some guys that don't want to go out, so they're holding their barracks building. Another dude right here and a guy right on the gun. Some cheeky corner campers. Because those always are fun to put down, in all honesty. Yeah. Group it up to the squad leader. Instead it goes to that guy. That's fine. And then we do the crewman templates that I wanted to do. One of them will get out when it goes dynamic, that's fine. And then we're also going to have some soldiers rock that truck. Now, let me go to the tributes here and turn on their pathing because I want them to dynamically move around. So we just make sure we have the AI selected within it because they're the units that actually have the pathing disabled. So if you disable the pathing on the other units, it does nothing. There we go. Now they're freeform to move around. Everything else is static, and then the actual patrols I will set up later. Let me go ahead and run it on multiplayer just to see how that works. Load. But op is simple. So this is an optional objective I'll mark for them, but it's to hit this place, send a message, potentially steal some gear, and then move it to the place, and then those items get added to their arsenal. So it's basically an escort, hold, and then escape mission. Because all of the missions in this campaign are going to be CIA themed. So then they're going to basically get targets of priority based off of where they go. And I think it's going to be really cool. And then, you know, hitting certain areas will cause different effects. Assisting in certain missions causes different effects. But the whole point is to overthrow the government, and over time that'll be done, which is so cool. Lawn Arma drives are fun. No, that's how do I put it? Players tend to prefer. It's harder to find a player base that likes to have like large lulls in between combat. I've Zeused for a few communities that prefer stuff like that, like realism communities, for example, really like stuff like that because it's realistic to have like a lawn convoy op and have a few points of contact. But you really have to nail your ambushes and balance it out so you're not insta-killing your players in the first few minutes. You're giving you're assaulting all sides of that convoy. You're giving them hell, but then you give them a breather and then rinse and repeat, you know? They're one of the more difficult things to do, Sparky, and you really have to research your player base before you can act, in my opinion. Now, this is an AP minefield, right? I can see him right there. Can you, like, run through and explode just so I can see? Oh! Okay, that killed him. That killed all the mines. That knocked down the wall. Well, I never said they were smart. It just, that's a very powerful mine to daisy chain all the other mines. Well, I'm a jerk, so I'm gonna keep that in the mission. Oh my god. All right, so we're gonna run an op in 15 minutes. I'll be on the ground. It is not TSB. It's a subsect group that fractured off to TSB, but they make good SCP ops, and I've got friends in there. But we still have to build, again, that AO. I have to build some mechanics of stealing some shit from that AO as well. And then I have to do some final details. And then we'll go into some more custom composition design. Probably finish by, like, 6. And then I'll take a few hours off for dinner and editing. And then we'll run this op at 9 o'clock. This is GOS Nizawasco Apex Edition, because the older version has the older trees that can cause memory leakage and stuff. But yeah, that is our schedule today. And then after that, 9 p.m. off, I'll probably stream some more to finish up Pay for Pain Dev and start taking, what are they called? Reservations of pain. But otherwise, thanks so much for watching, guys. Go operate operationally. We'll be back in like 20, 25 minutes. Otherwise, cheers and have a good one.